What's up, glowers? I am on day 2 of my fast. I actually downloaded an app that has been helping me keep track and helping me continue to be motivated. Today was a little hard, only because last night I didn't have to cook, and tonight I did cook for the children. So yeah, it's always a little bit, a little bit of tempting to just taste something, to, make yourself a little side plate, so to speak, mom life and all of that good stuff. So to not do that was, it was a little bit awkward, a little bit, a little depressing. So today I got a lot accomplished, and I felt really good that I was getting all of these things accomplished, and I was not feeling like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to stop and get something to eat, or I wasn't worried about what I was gonna be eating. Which, if you think about it, trying to figure out your daily meals, it just takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of mental energy, and then of course preparing them takes a lot of energy. Now, yes, because I have children, I still cook those for I still cook for my kids, but it's definitely not the type of energy that I have to go into when it's me, because I eat things that my kids don't eat. Like, I eat a lot more vegetables than they like to eat. I like dry pastas, so to speak. I don't really like it too saucy. If it's not like a cream sauce, I just do olive oil and garlic powder. And no, like, they like plain, but they don't like it that plain. They want it still, some type of cheese, some type of ribbonness of something. And of course, salads. I love huge, big salads, and they are not fans, pretty much. And today, oh my gosh, one of my neighbors, because as you guys know, I make a juice, Grovade, and she dropped off like a bag full of star fruits, and frozen star fruits in the pineapple lemonade that I make. It is amazing. And to know that I cannot have it was like, And like I said, I've been doing a lot of capacity building for the Youth Empowerment Summit coming up, the 6th annual. And um, Chick-fil-A was one of the companies that I called, and we were talking about their new grilled nuggets. And I'm thinking about, just, I can drink literally a vat of Polynesian sauce, and I am not being facetious. I'm not kidding. When I was in high school, me and one of my best friends, her name was Anne. Or actually, she was my best friend in high school. But we used to go to Chick-fil-A, and sometimes we had money, sometimes we didn't. And when we didn't have money, we would just go and get the sauces, and we would just eat the sauces like it was like baby food in the food court. And you know what's funny? She was a mixed girl, biracial, and she got a lot of attention, but can I tell you, no one ever, and that this is where the location, and I know the times have definitely changed, but no one ever offered. They would see us eating those sauces, and no one ever was like, hey, shawty, let me get you, y'all want what y'all want. I don't know what it's because Chick-fil-A just was not, like, you didn't play those type of games with Chick-fil-A, because you come up thinking you're, being kind, or being chivalrous, or you're just gonna throw a couple of dollars, but you end up spending, 20s, and because it was high school, people didn't have it like that. Or, like I said, I really just think it was the sign of the times that, this was 30 years ago for me, almost about, what, 27 years ago. So you talk about 27 years ago, that being, nah. No, people weren't doing the traffic and pickup like that, because, not for nothing, we could have gotten into a lot of situations. But I got so off topic. I'm so sorry. But anyway, so this is day 2 of the fast. I have asked my son to help me by downloading some pictures. I'm feeling pretty good. Honestly, a long way to go. Um, anything that I'm noticing is not, significant at this point. Day threes and day fives have typically been like big days for me and fast in the past. Fast in the past, that rhymes. Day three, just because it's just like that's when the hunger pains are the worst. That's when you're kind of over it a little bit. Like you're just like, okay, what am I doing? I think I've kind of done enough. I'm already, kind of rethinking it. And, you realize you haven't eaten in a couple of days and it's just like, what? But day five is significant because you guys, that first week, don't let nobody tell you nothing. That first week, and especially like if you start like on a Sunday and you go till a Friday, that so much changes just like in your appearance in those first 5 days. When you go through the first 5 days of a fast, you're like, oh, I can be on this fast forever. Like a euphoric high kicks in. A little bit, you start smelling yourself like, oh, I can do this. Oh, because that's when you can really start to feel the clothes. That's when you can really see. That's when people usually start noticing as well. The everything just really clears up. Your skin clears up. Your of course your stools is just water, so everything is kind of flushed, so you just have like a complete flushing and you feel new and you feel like, oh, I got this. So even though it's a significant day, it's also a tricky day because you feel like you can go forever. And you get kind of you can be a little full of yourself, and it's like, it says in biblical or in scripture that you're supposed to be kind of humble when you're on a fast. You're not supposed to be going around telling everybody you're on a fast. And actually, it was 2 times today where I had to walk myself back because some co-workers, I was going into an establishment to ask them for making some contributions, some donations, and they were coming out and they were like, oh, we just had a big meal. Are you coming to get something to eat? And I was like, nah, I don't eat. Out anymore. So I had to walk it back. And then I saw a former church member, and we always have really good conversations, spiritual conversations, and I wanted to tell him, hey, yeah, I'm on this fast and da-da-da-da, and I didn't. So I had to, fight the urge to be a little, be open with it, but definitely am feeling good about joining that Fit Life community because you can kind of talk and you can make announcements without feeling like you're being braggadocious. And for some reason, my announcements aren't even making it up, so I can't even do that part. But that's all right, because just being in the community and just seeing how many people are going through this fast right now has been really something. It's been really encouraging and empowering. So I've already spoken too long. I am going to try to upload the pictures that my son took. But until then, I guess only thing you'll have to see is that's not Grove Aid. Even though Grove Aid does look like that. That's cayenne on the bottom. And that's vinegar. Water. So what I've done, because I figured I cannot be spending all this money on water, I'm just boiling tap water and then putting it in the freezer. So it's a little chill. Tastes pretty good. And lemon juice. And, of course, the no salt. Saltless salt. And then the Himalayan pink salt. And that's it. Salt, cayenne, water, vinegar, Himalayan salt, and then no salt. This is it. Cheers. Until next time, glow up.